Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Everyone, welcome to the show's 24-year-old North Carolina resident and then active duty Marine Dodge Hellonen had traveled to D.C. with two of his fellow Marines. After watching Donald Trump's speech, they walked down to the Capitol with the mob. They were seen on surveillance video entering the building. They entered just 7 minutes after the initial breach. And the prosecutors pointed out they would have definitely heard the alarms. They would have stepped on broken glass at that point. But they pushed further into the building. Hellonen and his friends walked to the rotunda first. They put a MAGA hat on a statue and they took photos with it. Then they moved on to another area of the Capitol before returning to the rotunda. Well, after approximately 30 additional minutes in the rotunda, the police came in, they formed a line, they systematically moved everyone to the exits. At that point, Hellonen and his friends exited the Capitol. They had been inside at that point nearly an hour. So Hellonen was arrested on January 18th of 2023, and he was charged with entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading or demonstrating in a Capitol. In June of 2023, Hellonen pleaded guilty to the parading charge. So he was looking at up to 6 months in prison, 5 years of probation, and $5,000 in fines. However, the prosecutor asked for only 21 days in prison, 60 hours of community service, and a $500 restitution fee. According to the prosecutor, in July of 2023, Hellonen received a separation notice from the Marine Corps, and due to his conviction in this case, he could be subject to a less than honorable discharge. Don't know the answer to that at this point, but if I hear about it in the future, I'll let you know. At his sentencing hearing, Hellonen told the judge, quote, "I take full responsibility for my actions, and I'll carry this with me for the rest of my life." U.S. District Judge Anna Reyes presided over his case, and I think his case and his friends' cases were some of the first January 6 sentencings that she's handled. Of the hundreds that I've covered, I hadn't heard her name before. But Judge Reyes questioned why Hellonen would risk his career and why he would violate his oath to the Constitution. And she told him, quote, "I really urge you to think about why it happened so you can address it and ensure it never happens again." And then the judge said, quote, "The only person who can give you a second chance is yourself." Unfortunately, she seems pretty weak otherwise. Hellonen was sentenced to only 4 years of probation, 279 hours of community service, and $500 in restitution. The judge gave him 1 hour of community service for each Marine who was killed or wounded in the Civil War. I applaud her originality, I do, but I don't think this is enough of a punishment. I don't think it's enough of a deterrent for trying to overturn an election, especially for a member of the military. So this was kind of a joke of a sentence, in my opinion. I'll let you know if I hear any more. Hopefully he's learned his lesson. I mean, losing your career, you would think, hopefully, that he will not act out again, throw a tantrum in 2024, but we'll see. All right. Thanks so much for watching and listening, everyone. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please donate if you possibly can. Love you guys. Take care. Talk with you soon.